Okay, so we're now looking at the next question. It says the measures of the angles of a particular triangle are such that the second angle is 6 degrees less than the first, and the third angle is 4 times as large as the first. Determine the measures of all three angles. So let's see if we can interpret that. So the first thing we need to look at is the fact that we're talking about a triangle. And a triangle we know has obviously 3 sides. So I want to just do a little sketch of a triangle there, so I can get a little idea of how my triangle will look. Okay, assuming that's a triangle there, I'm going to put some angles inside. Now what am I told so far? Okay, we have 3 angles, obviously. The second is 6 degrees less than the first. Okay, so we can look at the smallest angles for that matter of fact. The second is 6 degrees larger than the first. Let's choose this to be our first. Let's call this A, call this B, and call this C. Okay, so the second one is this one. Is 6 degrees less than this. So let's call this X. 6 degrees less than this number, obviously going to subtract, shouldn't you? Yes, we're going to subtract that. That's X minus 6 degrees. And the third angle is 4 times as large as the first. So this one will be 4 times X. Okay, excellent so far. Determine the measures of all 3 angles. So how do we find the sum of the angles in a triangle? Well, just like we use the term sum, we basically add them up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to add up all these 3 angles. And what do we know about the sum of angles in a triangle? Correct. They are supplementary. In other words, they add up to 180 degrees. And so if I add angle X, which is angle A, plus angle B, which is X minus 6, plus angle C, which is 4X, I should get 180 degrees. And so if I rearrange so I can have the X terms together, and I'm going to put the 180, and by the way, it's going to be minus 6 here. This is going to give me X plus X, so I group the X, this X, the 4X together, and take this minus 6 over to the other side, I get plus. So this should be a plus. If you are saying that, that's correct. Excellent. In other words, I have to add 6 to get this to 0, and I have to add 6 over this side as well. So what I have is X plus 4X, 1X, 1X, 4X, that's 6 X's. 186. Now I need to find 6 times what will give me 186. So I'm going to divide, since I'm multiplying X by 6, I'll divide to find the value of X. Now this will actually give me 1X, and then I'm going to just use my calculator for that. I should basically not use a calculator, so let me just go back to this. 6 and 6 goes 1. And 6 into 18 goes 3 times. And 6 into 6 goes once. So that answer is 31. So my answer is X is equal to 31. Remember, we're talking about degrees. This angle is 31 degrees. Now to find the others, so let's put it down so I know my angles are. The first angle is X. The second one is X minus 6, and the third is 4X. So it's going to be 31 degrees for the first angle. The next one is 31 degrees minus 6 degrees, and that would be 25 degrees. The next one is 4 times the value of X, which is 4 times 31 degrees 4 times 30 is 120. 120, and plus 4 is 124. In other words, 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 3 is 12. And those are my 3 angles. If I should add them up, what should I get? I should get 31, 25, 124, and this will give me 10, 8, this will be 1. Yes, the sum of angles in a triangle. Excellent.